Hi everybody, it's Allison Maslan and I am so excited. We are live right from our headquarters here in beautiful San Diego, broadcasting to you. And we have our whole team here, all kinds of experts with all of the technical equipment here so that we can broadcast to you live and in the moment, real time. We've been working on this for weeks and weeks, and we've been here several hours today getting everything ready. And so we're just so excited to get started, and we have an incredible workshop planned for you. So hang on tight. I am Allison Maslan, and some of you have met me before, but others may have not. I am a serial entrepreneur, and I run a business coaching agency called Allison Maslan International, and we work with business owners all over the world to take their business to the next level. And so I'm going to share a little bit of my story with you, and then we're going to dive right into some heavy content so that you're going to be able to blast off in 2016 and make this the best year ever. But before I do, there's just some logistical things that I want to cover today so that you all can participate and really get the most out of this broadcast. So first of all, I want you to find a place that you can have privacy and really focus. I know that in today's world, we have so many distractions going on. They did a study that we have like the ability to focus for about 8 seconds, which is not very good. I think goldfish can focus for 9 seconds. So I'm going to challenge you because part of success is really staying focused. So set yourself up for success today. Get something to take notes because I'm going to give you so many strategies and tips today to develop that plan to create a successful year. All right? So that's the first thing. And but first of all, I just want to let you know that you are in the right place if. So the if is that you have a business and that you are loving what you do, but you feel like, okay, I am really ready to take it to the next level. Or maybe you feel like you're working so hard in your business, but you're kind of spinning at the same level. And you're trying this strategy and that, but you're just not getting the traction that you want. Or maybe you are doing well in your business, but you're really ready to leverage your time. You're ready to scale your business. And this is the time to do it, and this is the place to be, and I'm going to give you the answers for all of that today. Isn't that cool? I can't wait. So, but what is so great about the live stream here and what we've created in my studio, I'm actually sitting, this is my office, my headquarters here, and we built this production studio here just so that we would be able to connect with you all and so that I could share my wisdom and strategies. And that's what I feel like in all the years I've been running business, this is my best work because now I get to share all this with you. But with the live stream, what's cool is that we get to interact, and I've got my computer here, and so I can read your questions, your comments, and I've got my team on the chat as well. Lisa Ballo is on there to answer questions as we go along. And so here's the thing. If you click the link either on the page where you signed up, the CEOBusinessMentor.com, you can watch the chat, you can watch the video there, but if you want to ask questions, participate, you actually need to sign up for a live stream account. It's free, it's super easy, you just put in your information. At the top of the live stream page, it says more event details. If you click on that, it tells a little bit more about what we're doing. But just right there on the live stream page, you can sign up for the chat. It's super easy. All right. So we have, let's see who we've got here on the chat. Why don't you share with me? I'd like to know, where are you from? What is your business? And I'll give you a big shout out for the name of your business. We've got Judy Fritz here. Tell me where you all are from. Rebecca Herman. Hi, Rebecca. So I'm just excited to connect with you all. And also, I want to strategize with you about your business. I want to hear about your challenges. I want to give you answers right here on the spot. That's why this is so cool, isn't it? All right, so let's see if there's anything else logistically that I wanted to say before we dive into the content. I think that's it. So the thing that I want to ask you, first of all, we're going to be putting our plan together for 2016, right? Here we are, we're coming to the end of the year 2015. What an incredible year it has been. We have just had so much fun within my company, lots of traveling, events, and things like that. And we have the most amazing business owner clients that we work with, and I'm so, so grateful. But you know, we always want to be taking it to the next level. And so this is the time of year right now to begin thinking through and putting your strategy together for next year. But before you do that, you have to think about, where are you right now? Okay? And what have you learned this year? And so we're going to talk a little bit about that reflection, because to create success moving forward, you have to look at what you're doing right now and what you've done in the past, so that you can either repeat and improve on what has been working and drop what's not, right? So let me ask you, where are you right now in your business? What is it that you love in your business? Where are you financially in your business? What does your team look like? Is it just you? Do you have a team? How are you working with your clients? Do you get excited when you get out of bed each morning to jump into your business? I mean, these things are really important, okay? So just ask yourself, there's no right or wrong answer here. It's just that self-reflection. Where am I in my business? And the next question is, what is it that you want to accomplish in 2016? If you're looking back a year from now, where do you want to be? What's the story that you want to be telling a year from now? And, we often set our sights a little small. I mean, let's be honest. Because you can create anything you set your mind to. Absolutely anything. I mean, when I think about in my earlier career, some of the dreams that I've had and have wanted to do, and I just kind of, got that picture in my mind, and of course have taken some massive action. And to see where I've come today, it's really because I set that intention and I made that decision that it was going to happen. And I'm just like you, so there's no reason why you can't do the exact same thing. So, really set your sights bigger, stretch yourself more than you think that you possibly can when you think about what you want to accomplish in 2016. Now, here's the real question. How are you going to get there, right? So we've looked at where are you right now? Where do you want to be? And then how are you going to get there? What are the steps that you're going to take to realize that dream for all of 2016, right? So we're going to give you some answers today so that will help you to realize that dream, okay? So powerful questions, simple questions, but actually pretty profound questions. And the reason is that we're always moving so quickly that we don't often stop and really ask ourselves those profound questions. But you have to have that reflection time to create success. And this is the perfect time to do it right here over the holidays, okay? So just a little bit about me is that, as I said, I am a serial entrepreneur. I've run 10 very successful companies. I started business when I was 19 years old, and I always say I jumped out of the womb as a business owner, but I grew up in a very entrepreneurial family. My father, he built the largest chain of women's clothing stores in the United States that were privately owned. And he had such a passion for his work, and he absolutely loved it. And so through spending time with him, obviously growing up, the message to me was that anything was possible. And so I was like, yeah, I want to be a business owner. And it was really out of necessity too, because I couldn't hold a job for more than 2 weeks. So I knew that it was basically going to be either living in my car or I had to figure this entrepreneurial thing out. And so I leaped into business at an early age, and I really found some success quickly, but I had no idea what I was doing, okay? I was kind of shooting from the hip, and I was great at getting clients, and I did a really great job for my clients, but I didn't understand what it meant to be a strategic entrepreneur. And I was what you call an opportunity seeker, which is what a lot of business owners do, is you kind of bounce from client to client and project to project. And a strategic entrepreneur really has a clear plan in place, a blueprint, if you will, to take you to a higher trajectory month after month and year after year. Well, in that earlier business, I didn't have that foundation in place, right? It's kind of like building all the fluff on top when you're building a house, but you don't have the, your really strong foundation that you can expand from. And so this is kind of what I looked like back then, meaning I was working like crazy, night and day, as many hours as I could, trying to keep my business going. And I had big clients like Ben & Jerry's and Supercuts and Charlotte Russe, and I was making a lot of money, but I basically had no life, and I was miserable. And so there was this wake up call for me where I just said, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Like I don't care how much money I'm making, I'm miserable. And so my daughter was really young back then. I didn't have any time to spend with her. And I was pretty much a wreck. And so there was this sort of crossroads for me where I had to make a powerful decision. And think about for yourself when you have been at those crossroads in life where you made those big decisions that changed the course of your life forever, right? Even though you were terrified, because for me, I was really scared to leave that, right? So I was a single mom, and obviously I needed to have the finances to pay the rent and keep the lights on and all that kind of stuff. And I was afraid that I couldn't recreate that success. But, inside I knew that I needed to really be in alignment with who I was. I knew that I needed to be living my passion. And so I share this with you because if you are sitting on a big decision in your life right now, I challenge you to move through that decision, even if you're terrified, because I promise you the support is on the other side. And everything moves forward once you make the decision. The hardest part is just making the decision. Once you make it, things begin to fall in place. And that's exactly what happened for me. And so I left this business. I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. But I made a decision at that point, as a single mom, no money, no idea what I was going to do with my life, that everything that I did moving forward, that I was going to be 100% passionate about it, that I was going to absolutely love it. It was going to be a hell yes or a no way. And so as we talk about making this plan for 2016, this is really important. It is probably the most important thing. And there's so many other things that we put before this. But in mentoring thousands of business owners around the world, what I see over and over again is that if you don't love what you're doing, it's very hard to create success. You are literally pushing this boulder up a hill, right? And so when you love what you do, you can't stop talking about it. You're sharing your passion, and you just get clients through osmosis this way because of the energy that you're putting out there. So it's really, really important. Walt Disney, he said, I thought he said it perfectly, is that we make movies to make money to make more movies. We do it for the love of what we do. So if you're in your business and it's kind of feeling like a job, we need to restructure it so that you feel uplifted for 2016 and you are on fire and you are loving what you're doing. All right? So that's number one. The next thing is that you've got to have a plan of action. And, flying by the seat of your pants, I mean, I know there's a lot of mavericks out there, but that's only going to get you so far, right? So you need to have your long-term goals, your other revenue streams, things that are going to drive your revenue, have your marketing plan in place, your sales strategies, and so forth. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. But let's see. I've got some people on the chat here. Let's see. Michael Vieira, currently looking at the state of the art of genetics that could change cattle production. Wow, in warmer clients forever. See, this is what I love about entrepreneurs. I mean, you're inventors, you are game changers, you're world changers, right? I mean, how else, what a gift for entrepreneurs. You can have an idea and then put it on the marketplace like that, and it can have such an impact, and especially with technology and everything we have, just like today, it can happen so fast. So thank you for that, Michael. Let's see, Sarah in San Francisco. Hi, Sarah, from Transamerica Financial Advisor. And you said that your company hires and trains regular people to grow a business. Regular people, everyday people. So anyway, I love that you're here with us today, and I'm just kind of going through the chat. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as we can as we go along. So if I share things, if you have questions, please put them in the chat, and I will answer some questions. My COO here at Allison Maslan International, Lisa Ballo, is going to be answering questions as well. So let's talk about that plan. So I have developed a blueprint for my business and for all of the past businesses that I have run, and also helping our clients take their business to the next level. And this is our blueprint. So I want to talk to you a little bit about this. These are the 6 M's of success. So we've got the magic. The magic is all about the creativity, the ideas, the brainstorming. Everything starts with an idea. I mean, what I'm wearing here today, this like holiday dress, this was somebody's inspiration, right? Whatever you ate for lunch today, that was somebody's inspiration, somebody's idea. So everything starts with that idea. And to build a successful business, you have to be brainstorming new ideas, especially now more than ever. Things are changing so fast, so you have to keep things colorful and exciting. If you're bored in your business, I promise you your customers are too. So everything starts with the magic. The next is the mojo. The mojo is the mindset. Success is 90%, maybe 95% mindset. Because I could give you strategies all day long, but unless you really believe in it and feel that you're worth achieving that success and believe in what you're doing, most likely, and have the confidence in yourself to take that step, most likely you're not going to do it. So we have to constantly work on that mindset muscle. Just like you go to the gym and you're pumping iron, you got to work on the mindset as well. So we really work on that mojo. Whatever level that you're at, if you're at the 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure, I promise you there is a cap on what you feel that you earn, that you deserve. And so we always have to work on taking it to the next. It's called new level, new devil, new level, new devil. Okay, that we have to work through. The next is the map. It's the roadmap. That's the step to step to step, the action plan that we want to keep streamlined, simplify, and to get you there in the fastest way, in the easiest way, and the most cost-effective way. The next M is the magnetics, how you attract business to you, how you attract the right clients to you, the people that get you and value you. This is the magnetics. It's also, so that's your marketing, and it's also the energy that you put out there. I'm a big believer in energy, and if I'm putting up there a high vibration and I'm really excited about what I do and I see the possibilities, I'm going to attract people that also feel the same, and that's really important to me. I don't like to be around negative people. I don't know about you. Do you like to be around negative people? My guess is you don't. So the next is the mechanics. The mechanics is not the sexiest part of business. It's the logistics. It's it's that foundation. It's your team. It's all of those things that are important in really leveraging and building your company. I mean, the idea to go to the moon was one person's dream, but it took a team of thousands to get them there. So having those logistics and that foundation is crucial. That is the mechanics of your business. And then the money, of course. If you don't have a profitable business, then it's only going to last so long. We love to give away and share, but you have to be making a good income so that you can take care of yourself, those you love, and all the people, the millions of people that you want to impact in the world. So, so moving on. So this is the blueprint. Now, again, looking back at the last 12 months is so important. We're so used to just jumping right ahead into the new year without really taking the time to analyze and look at the data of what was great and what really wasn't so hot, right? What did you spend money on that worked? What did you spend money on that did not? Who did you hire that worked out? Who did you hire that did not work out? All of those things, okay? So let's break this down into different categories. The first is your operations, okay? So this is basically the systems that run your business. And so what are some of the patterns? Like, let's just break it down. Whatever business you have, it doesn't matter. If you have a product business, you have a service business, if you're in the car industry, the beauty industry, the financial industry, the construction industry, the refrigeration industry, the online marketing, whatever business that you have to have systems in place. So think about when you are delivering your product or service to your customer, or the way that you take on a client, or even once a client starts working with you, what are the processes that you have in place so that it really runs smoothly? How's that going? Have you had any hiccups with that? Did you lose clients because you didn't get back to them fast enough, or that you weren't able to follow through? Maybe there were some technical hiccups. Maybe you had problems with your team. These are all things that you want to write down and really put in order if you had things fall through the cracks, like we all do. I mean, this is how you learn. You know to put a system in place when something didn't work, right? So when something didn't happen that was supposed to happen, or something, you didn't get the results that you want, this is the time to constantly be tweaking your system. Another reason that you want a system in place is that as you grow, you don't have to continually say the same thing over and over again. You can get other people in that spot to learn your system. So really, I would love for you to look at all the systems in your business. If you could take some time over the holidays, take a couple hours to yourself. It's so valuable to just write out what are all the different systems in your business, the workings, from the time that you are going after your prospects to turning into a client, the follow-up, repeat business, also even the mechanics of your product and service together. So for instance, in our business, I have a team of coaches and we work with business owners. And so we have lots of systems in place so that once a client starts working with us, that they are taken care of all along the way. And we have systems in place for myself and our team of coaches. We meet on a regular basis and we're constantly tightening up those systems, and you're always making it better and better and better because you want your clients to get results. You want your clients to be really happy. And that's super important to me, and that's why we have many clients that just keep coming back year after year after year. So where can you improve that productivity? Right? We can always improve in some way. So for instance, Zappos is a perfect example. Instead of putting a lot of money in marketing, they put a lot of money into customer service. And they go overboard for their clients, which is fantastic, right? Because then clients want to come back again and again and again. This is part of their marketing. Now, speaking of marketing, we need to analyze your marketing. And does anybody have questions about this so far? I'm just kind of looking here. If anyone has questions about the systems and things that I said, go ahead and ask that in the chat. So, you know what? Maybe I'm looking at it's all about energy, Francie. Yes, I was looking at the wrong part of the chat. Franchise business. Chirag Patel, welcome. Let's see. Yeah, so this is great. Share with me if you have any questions about what I'm sharing today. I want to answer those questions. So let's talk about marketing. There are so many ways to market your business, and you have social media, you have all the social media platforms, right? And you have what we're doing today, right? This is a form of marketing because we're building relationships. We are building a community around what we do, and it's a way of making that connection, right? So, but there are so many ways to market your business. You can do speaking engagements, and that's in any industry that you have, because when you get up in front of a group of people, you are showing yourself as that expert, the authority that you are, right? You can sponsor events, you can attend events, there's public relations, you can do referrals, there is, offline marketing, there's billboards, there's, right? It's endless. But you don't want to be just going out in all these different directions. You really have to think through about what is going to be the best strategies for you. And so when we work with clients and what we do, like I have a big event coming up, Blastoff, and we really work with people to figure out what are the right steps for them. So speaking of the event Blastoff and other things, I'm going to share so much content with you today. I'm trying to talk quickly so that I can get it all in. So much more to share with you. And some of you are going to be like, gosh, I want to learn more. I really want to dive deeper with this. So don't worry, because later on, I will share an incredible opportunity for you to do that. So don't worry about that. Right now, I just want to focus on the content. But I will say a couple of things pretty exciting. We have some cool prizes. So for those of you that stay to the end of the broadcast, you have a chance to win this incredible book, Abundance, by Peter Diamandis, a New York Times bestseller, and Apple TV for you, including cables ready to go. All right, so stay stay with us, and we really want to reward you just for showing up and for investing this time in yourself. You're worth it, don't you think so? I think so. Of course you are. So let's get into the marketing. Think about your marketing, your customer base. Through the strategies that you used this year, did your customer base grow? So you can look at the numbers in your database. You can obviously look at the numbers in your bank account. You always want to be looking at your numbers and do a comparison. And you can compare percentage-wise of, on your profit and loss, how much things went up, whether for your receivables, expenses, and you want to look at your numbers all of the time, and you can do that in your marketing as well. So for instance, you can compare different campaigns that you did. If you did a webinar or you did a Facebook ad campaign, you really want to look at those numbers and compare to the one that you did before, so you can see what's working and what's not, to add more of what's working and drop what's not. So you always want to be looking at those numbers. Get Google Analytics on your website so you can see how much traffic you're driving to your website. It should be growing over time, right? It should not be stalling. And based on those numbers, how many of them are turning from prospects into good leads, meaning they've opted into your site, to becoming a customer. So these are the types of analytics that you want to be looking at. And if you have a team that you're working with, you can actually print those things out and track it week by week and month after month. And you can really see your growth. And you can also, by doing that, you're going to save a lot of money and you're going to save a lot of time, because you're going to be much more directed on where you spend both of those important commodities. Let's see, how much business did you get from repeat customers? That says so much. When you get repeat business, it means they like you. They're happy with the results, right? I've got clients that have been with me over 20 years, and I feel so honored and part of their family. And that's what I love about business, are those relationships. So how much are you putting into it? It's not just about going and getting more clients. Your real gems or your jewels or your clients that you're working with right now that are with you, they value you. And it's also the easiest conversion. It costs a lot less to convert a client that you already have than it does to go get a new client. Of course, we always want new clients, but don't forget what is right in your, wheelhouse right there. So how much repeat business? Really quantify that. And what marketing tactics were the most effective? I want you to really take the time and ask yourself these questions before you start figuring out, really making that solid plan for next year. Another important area to look at: how are you spending your time? Your time is the most valuable asset that you have, right? Time doesn't come back. Those last 5 minutes that I just shared with you, that's gone. Money comes and goes, time doesn't. So we've got to be relentless with our time, and you should be loving every moment of the time that you spend. So how much time are you working on your business instead of working on the business instead of in the business? So as the CEO of your company, you need to be setting the vision of your company. You need to be out there building relationships. You need to be the brand of your company. And if you're pushing paper around, if you're doing the books, if you're, putting names into your database, if you're out running errands, the business is not going to grow. Okay, so how much? Really quantify it. Look at your week. Take an honest look at your how you spend your time, because you may be throwing money down the drain just with how you're choosing your time. Are you taking time for planning and strategy? Are you having meetings in your business? Whether you have employees or not, you can have meetings with your vendors. We have a meeting every single week in our business without fail. And let me tell you, this was not easy for me because I am all over the place. So it was hard for my team to pin me down. And I used to change the time, right, team? Yes? Okay, so they agree. I used to change the time constantly until I was informed that nobody really liked that. So and it's hard for everybody else to plan around my schedule. So I finally just had to really get with the program. And, every Tuesday, 10:30, we have a meeting. And by doing that, you really plan the strategy. It's not just what are we going to do this week, which it's important for everybody in your company to be on board with what you're doing, but you have to really think about where are you going, what's coming ahead for the quarter, for the year. Okay, so by doing that, you're going to reach your goals so much faster, and you're not going to have as much, as much of the craziness in your business, because business is crazy, let's be honest. But you will have less of the craziness if you have a plan in place. Next question. How much time are you spending on taking care of yourself? I know that entrepreneurs are some of the most driven people. I talk to business owners. I haven't taken a vacation in 5 years. I haven't taken a vacation in 10 years. My wife and I have not gotten away for a weekend. And I mean, look, if that's your wife, I don't know if it was me, if I'd be hanging around. So you got to stop. I promise you the business will still be there. You have to step back. I fly on the trapeze. I'm a trapeze artist, and I've been doing that for 17 years, and I'm committed to it. I absolutely love it. It's a place I go. I don't think about anything else. I'm not tweeting up there because that would be risking my life. But it's also a way for me to hit that reset button and clear my head. And I also then know that my window of time to get stuff done is less. So I have to be really focused so that I can get it done, because I've made that commitment to take care of myself and have passions outside of my work, right? So are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating right? How much self-care are you giving? Are you drinking water? I got my water here. So I'm terrible at drinking water, so I bring that up because I'm reminding myself too. So how much time are you spending? Let's see. Stephanie Novensis tell you all the past year has been a game changer for me. Hi, Stephanie. Thanks for coming on. So Stephanie Hastings, my business is still in infancy stage. And you asked about the Blastoff event. So I'll talk about that in a little bit, Stephanie. So anyway, I'm glad that you're on here. So think about your professional development, because this is so important. You constantly, the fun part of business, one of the fun parts of business is that you have to keep learning and growing. So for me, I've had a coach forever, and I will always have a coach. I have the same coach I've been working with, the same mastermind that I've been in years, because I'm always wanting to take it to the next level. And you have skills in your business that you need to be constantly improving on, right? You can't just settle for the status quo. So, it's important to be, if you're in the beauty business, for instance, you need to be staying on top of what are the latest trends. I know my daughter's in that industry, so it's all the different color hair, the hair painting, and you need to invest in yourself to constantly be taking your skills to the next level, or you're investing in your team and their skills. So growing your skill set. How much time do you spend on that per year? How much time do you spend being coached? I have, in every level of my life, I've been with the same fitness trainer for 20 years. And sometimes I can't stand the guy, all right? I want to slug him because I'm dying on the treadmill, and I'm like, Marcus, I'm dying. I literally think that's my last breath. And then he pushes it up higher, the treadmill higher. So, but what we do as coaches is that we only push you as far as we know what you can do. And that's what a great coach does, is it lifts you to your higher self of what your capability is. So these are important questions. How much time are you spending getting that advice? Because I would only get so far if it was me on my own. This is the truth. So, again, step out of that worker bee. 2016 for you is to be the CEO that you are meant to be, right? Is this true? Can I get a yes? Can I get a yes? All right. So we still have a lot of content here, so stay with me. I got lots to share with you. Plus, we're going to give away in a little bit the Apple TV. So hang in there, all right? This is so fun. Are you guys having fun? Are you guys having fun? Yes. I got my team is having a blast here. So they're back there just giving me signals and stuff. All right. So how does a millionaire work? What's the difference between someone that is very wealthy in their business and somebody that's struggling? And this is something that I learned early on, because as a single mom, when I started out in business, I had no money. But I knew I wanted to get to the next level. Like I just wasn't going to settle for struggling. And so I took big risks. I just said, you know what, I'm going for it. I don't care, because I don't want to look back at the end of my life and say, why didn't I? So I would rather like jump out like crazy and fall on my face than look back and say, gosh, I never tried because I was afraid. And so what a wealthy business owner does is that they value their time. And so they buy their time, meaning that they get other people to help them to grow their vision, because your value as the business owner is to, as I said, work on the business, put the strategy in place, to delegate, and to be out there and building those key relationships, be out there and be the brand. And so people that are struggle, you're selling your time rather than buying your time. Okay, so what I mean by that is that if you're doing work that you could pay somebody $15 to $20 an hour, then you are never going to get to the 7 figures in your business. It's not mathematically possible. Even if you're working night and day, because trust me, I've done it before, and you're going to cap out probably around 400,000, maybe 500,000, but at that point you are about on to a breakdown. So not a breakthrough, a breakdown, okay? So you need to start building your team, even if you get interns or you get part-time help until you get the revenue in. But when you start putting that team in, you're just going to start seeing exponential growth. So, and this is one of the things that I teach, and we teach here at AMI, is we teach people how to build a team, how to hire, how to be really strategic in putting those team members in place, and so that your business can grow on any budget. Okay, you don't have to have a lot of money to start growing a team. All right, I'm going to teach you a super powerful method called the 1-2-3 method. This method, if you follow this method, this is going to change your life forever. Are you ready? Okay. The 1-2-3 method. All right, you sure you're ready? Okay. Sorry, I'm weird. All right, so level 1. Okay, level 1 is the tasks, the activities, the people that just irritate you, they drain you. There's the stuff in your business that you don't like. Okay, like you procrastinate, like you fight against it. You're watching animal videos instead of doing, this stuff that you don't want to do, right? Maybe there's people that you have to be around that you don't like, or maybe there's certain clients that you have that irritate you. I mean, let's be honest, right? So that's level 1. Not your favorite place to be. Okay? You got it? All right. Now, level 2. Level 2 are the activities in your business, the responsibilities, the processes, the things that happen that you need to do, that they're okay. Like, they're not like, you're not going woohoo, but they're important. They're an integral part of your business. They keep the business going, and it doesn't bring you down, right? You really you like it. Okay? So that's level 2. Now, level 3 is something completely different. Level 3 is everything that excites you and elevates you and fascinates you. Okay, this is the part of your business. This is why you got in your business in the first place. This is the passion. This is the learning, the growing, the relationships, the sharing your gifts, all of those things that you love. That's level 3. All right? So, here's the deal. Are you guys with me? Let me just check here to see. Love the covers on the colors. Aren't these cool colors here? We call this our happy place. We got Nate back there going like this. We have colors all over the walls here, and my office is near the beach. This is a happy place. Your office, whether you work at home or you go to an office, it should be a place that lifts you up, because you're probably there more than you are at home. So, sorry, squirrel. All right, so here's the thing with level 1, 2, 3. Level 1, drop or delegate. I want you to be really honest with yourself. Write all the things down in your business that you don't like. Just write it down, okay? And how you spend your time. And look through your week and how much you're actually doing that. You need to either delete it or you need to find somebody else to do it, because I promise you there is somebody else that loves doing that. Okay, like I'm not good with the numbers. I mean, I'm good to a point. There's definitely how to read profit and loss and all those important reports. But as far as entering data, oh my God. Thank God for Jennifer, my assistant, who is incredible with numbers, and our bookkeeper, Leslie. They take care of those things. So whatever those things on your plate that you don't like, you need to delegate that, okay? And then you need to stay on top of it. You need to make sure that it's taken care of and done properly, but you don't have to do it. Level 2, remember that was the okay part? Then you want to systemize and automate that. How can you put the systems in place so that you're not repeating yourself over and over again, okay? So level 2, you need to systemize and automate. So it simplifies the process. So think about some things that you do every day over and over again. How can you automate that? Can you do video? Can you automate a process, like, for instance, we use Infusionsoft for our automation on email, things like that. What can you create in your business so things flow better? Or it's just having a team in place to help keep those systems going. And here's the thing. We want you to spend, the goal always is to try to spend 90% of your time in level 3 in your business. Now, it's a work in progress always, because you're going to always get number 1s and number 2s. You're going to get rid of number 1s, and more number 1s are going to come in, like, constantly. So every few weeks, you got to look at your 1, 2, 3, and you need to be asking yourself, how can I get this off my plate? How can I get this off my plate? Because it's slowing you down and keeping you from growing your business. So that is my 1, 2, 3 method, and I promise you, if you implement this and you really follow it, it will change your life. It truly will. So just don't get into the cog of running on the treadmill of your business. So as you're putting your plan together for 2016, I want you to plan to get more into level 3, okay? We still have a lot of content, and I got a special guest coming on in just a bit here, so wait with me because I have so much to share. I would like to take a question here. Does anybody have any questions? Automation is, well, that's Lisa. Okay, hi, Lisa. Let's see. Can you show that last slide again? Yeah, so our team is getting that last slide up. Kathleen, I'm here taking lots of notes. Kathleen, awesome. And I'd love to hear from you all. Are you resonating with this advice? Is this connecting with you? And hired a graphic designer for my cards, my website? Absolutely. For those of you that are trying to do this stuff yourself, I mean, get on Fiverr and get somebody, but don't do this yourself, right? And plus, you want it to look professional. So is the special guest Santa? I don't know. Maybe. Wayne, you'll have to stay with us and find out. Let's see. Jennifer, I love Excel. Thank you, Jennifer. So taking lots of notes. All right. So let's get on with things. Let's see. Think of it this way. I just cleaned out my closet. And I had to be honest with myself because I have a hard time letting go of clothes. Like I still had the dress that I was wearing for the cover of my book, Blastoff. All right. And so it was like I haven't worn that in a long time. It's time to let it go. Same thing with your number ones. Just like those old clothes, if you're cleaning out the clutter, this is the time to do that in your business. Don't jump into 2016 with the same clutter. All right. So every 90 days, eliminate one, systemize two, and spend time in level 3. All right, so let's get back into some super important components in putting this plan together for 2016. You've got to focus on sales every day. And if sales was your number one, 2 things have to happen. Because if you don't have sales, you have no business. And a lot of business owners, you love the things that you do and what excites you, but you don't like to do sales. But if you're not bringing in revenue, you're not going to be able to do what you love, right? You're number 3. So the way I look at it is this. If you feel that you're the best at what you do, if you really believe that you have the best product or service, why wouldn't you want it to get it into everybody's hands? Why wouldn't you want to do that? Okay? And so one of the things we do is really help our clients learn to sell in a way that doesn't feel salesy, but also you're just sharing your passion and people really want to come on board. But you have to focus on sales every single day. So I tell my clients every day between 8:30 and 11:30, either you or if it's not going to be you and you need to train a team or another salesperson, they have to be focusing on sales at least 3 hours a day, 8:30 to 11:30 every single day. Okay? Do you guys got that? Every single day, revenue, focus. If you want to, whatever your revenue goal is in 2016, you want to make $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $200,000 a month, whatever that is, you have to focus on revenue every single day to make that happen. So priority, and you've got to schedule it or it's not going to happen, right? You've got to put that down. Now, another way to create more revenue is to expand your number of revenue streams. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that, okay? Because just having one revenue stream, you can do well at. Of course you can, right? Like Coca-Cola, it's Coca-Cola, although they have Diet Coke and Plus One and all of those kinds of things. But I don't drink Coca-Cola, but that was just an example. So what are some ways that you can create added revenue streams in what you're already doing? So let me just give you an example here. So you can go on Amazon, right? And you can buy a coffee maker for $79, okay? You could go to Starbucks, and I just looked up online. You can get one at Starbucks for $2,999. And you might be laughing, thinking, oh, why would I spend that? Well, why not? It's a deluxe coffee maker. It's an experience. You could have a whole coffee espresso party if that's your thing. There is a customer for every level. And if you're only hitting people in, let's say, that lower level or middle level, you're missing out on a whole market. So what can you create revenue stream-wise, at a higher level and a lower level? Add more value to what you do, higher touch points. Create more value, you can raise your price. And lower for people to just give it a try, a lower price point. Maybe it has nothing to do with you actually spending time with them. Maybe this is an informational product based on something that you talk about all the time. Systemize it. And you've now turned one revenue stream into 3 revenue streams. All right, so this is one way. This is what I call my product pyramid, and I have an example of it right here. Oh, right here, okay? So, and this is one of the things we work with our clients on. So basically starting at that free opt-in level, so where people come in, like today, this is free, you get all kinds of great information, and I'm just sharing because I want you all to learn this, right? I want you to be successful. And then we have your low-level buy-in, mid-range, and high-level. So as people get to know, like, and trust you, they can begin to work through your pyramid with you. So think about how you can take people through that funnel to work with you at a higher level. Okay? So these, gosh, so many things to expand your business with. Now, I have so much that I'm going to share with you, still more. Like I put so much content in. My team's like, Allison, not this much, but I just want to give you more and more and more. So stay with us. I'm just going to keep on talking. I've got so much more to share. We've got the Apple TV that we're going to be giving away. I've got a guest coming on here in just a second. And so don't go anywhere. So we're going to be on here a little longer than what a normal webinar would be, but by investing this time into yourself and in your growth, your business is going to grow. So let's plan this right for 2016. Can we do that? All right. So let's see. Okay. Deborah Graves from the Canyons Occupational Therapy in Orange County. Hi, Deborah. I'm glad you're here and joining us. And let's see. Anyway, so it's important that you get support in your business. As I said, I could not do what I do without having my coach, my advisory team, the mastermind that I'm in. I'm making decisions all the time in this business. My team, we're all making decisions. Business doesn't move forward without making decisions. And if you're sitting on things and you're in that limbo place, nothing happens. But you're so emotionally close to everything, and sometimes it's hard to make those decisions. And sometimes you make decisions because a way of something is making you feel, and it's not necessarily the right strategic decision for your business. So if you're trying to do this all on your own, you're actually going to lose money and you're going to get things done so much slower. Like something could take you 1 year instead of 10 years. And think about, for the extra 9 years, how much that cost you. So you thinking, well, maybe I don't want to invest in getting that support, but you're actually losing money because you're not moving ahead faster. Does that make sense? Like, I know for me that I want to spend time with people doing what I want to be doing. So you need to work with people that walk their talk. There is a saying that you are a culmination of the 5 people you spend time with the most. So you want to surround yourself with people that are successful or at a level that you want to be. Okay? So it's super important to get the support. And you're going into 2016, do not do it alone. Okay? And think about this for a minute. Like if we are in December 2016 and we're looking ahead at 2017, a year has passed, okay? Just imagine for a moment, just like close your eyes, imagine for a moment where you want to be sitting. What has to have occurred for you to be like jumping up out of your skin because you're just so excited and you're so proud of yourself and you feel so accomplished? What is that non-negotiable for you once and for all, that this is it? This is the year that you're going to make it happen. What's so cool about life is that you get that chance to rewrite that story. But we don't get a lot, it's not forever chances. So when those opportunities are right in front of you, you want to go for them. And this is the year. So really be clear on what is a non-negotiable for you. All right? So speaking of non-negotiables and speaking of achieving your dreams, I have something that is so unbelievably exciting that I am going to share with you today, and I'm just thrilled to share this with you. But before I do, I want to remind you that the best tips that I have are after I share this with you, and we're going to be giving away the Apple TV to one lucky winner that is on this live stream. So do not go anywhere. Plus, I got my special guest coming in just a second here. So, as I said, I have a very special announcement, and that is that in about 5 weeks, 6, how far we are now, is that on January 22nd to the 24th, in beautiful San Diego, beautiful, warm, sunny San Diego, is the Blastoff Business Breakthrough. This is our 5th annual Blastoff Business Breakthrough event. I can't believe 5 years. It's incredible. And we have hundreds of business owners flying into San Diego from all over the country, from all over the place. We've even had Australia and England flying into San Diego. We have people from the East Coast. We have all over coming into San Diego. Why? Because this is the entrepreneurial event of the year. And people say that over and over again. I've never been to an event like Blastoff. It's like no event you have ever attended. And I'm sharing with this today because you need to be at this event. I see you at this event. I see you sitting in the audience, and I see that your business is really taking off. And so we're about to sell out. We've sold out every single year. But I want to tell you a little bit about this event and why it's different, okay, than any other event, and why I see you there at the event. It's not an event that you go and it's just a bunch of speakers and you leave inspired, but then you kind of go back into your life. What Blastoff is that we actually develop your entire plan for 2016, okay? So we lay out specifically for you your marketing, your revenue streams, your plan for your revenue streams. The brainstorming, the ahas are incredible. You will leave with a plan for those revenue streams, whether you're just starting in your business or you've been in business for 20, 30 years. You always have to keep it fresh. We're going to lay out the plan for your marketing, your online, your offline. We're going to develop your sales strategies. We're going to develop your team. We are going to lay out the team, how you're going to hire them, how you're going to be the leader in your company, but not just teaching you. We're going to actually lay out the steps. And you're going to, by the time you leave on Sunday, the 24th, and you go back home, you're going to leave with a plan in hand on exactly how to make this happen. So let me just show you what I mean specifically. And this is what's so cool about this live stream, because I actually get to show you, is that anyone that works with me knows how visual I am. I like charts and graphs, and I like to put things down and plan and lay that out in my computer and everything so that I'm extremely organized. And so the way that I work, here's an example. We help you build your team. Like, we're going to lay it out and plan and show you exactly how to do it, how to create your revenue streams, your target market, where to find them, how to turn them into prospects, how to spend your time, how to track your numbers. It just goes on and on and on and on. In fact, this is the binder from last year. And there are hundreds of pages in here. This is like the Bible that you will carry around for the year, because it's an actual roadmap. And I give you the exact answers. And it doesn't matter what industry that you're in. It works across the board. I promise you, because I've had businesses in every industry, in manufacturing, in brick and mortar, in service, in product. In every one, you have to market, you have to sell. So I give you the step-by-step. This is a heavy book. Like, we spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on every single participant in the event. And by the end, you leave with a whole plan. And what happens when you have a plan? What happens when you have a plan? You don't waste thousands of hours, thousands of dollars. You have clarity, you have confidence. You know exactly what to do, right? That's what everyone says. Just show me exactly what I need to do, right? And that's what we do at Blastoff. And so we have some very special opportunities, actually, for signing up today. And it is only today are you getting this opportunity, because just on the event website, number one, it's more expensive, but because you invested the time tonight, we want to help you move forward to your best life ever. And, just ask yourself, do you deserve to create amazing success in your life? I mean, when are you going to allow yourself to step into that success? That's my question to you. And so, but we're making it so easy for you, really. And you can actually, I'm going to show you a video, and we've got a guest coming on, but you can go look at blastoffeventspecial.com. That's the link. And actually, if you click on the page at the top of the live stream, it says more event details. If you click on that, you'll see the link that takes you right to the page to go ahead and sign up. Because those that sign up first today, for those first 20 people that sign up, are going to get some really special bonuses. All right, I'm going to tell you about those in just a second. But all you have to do is go to blastoffeventspecial.com. Blastoffeventspecial.com. I'm telling you, you don't want to waste another moment. All right, so let me tell you a little bit more about the event. It's 3 full days. And some of you might be thinking, well, gosh, I can't leave this or that, or I've got this going on, or my kids. When you give yourself the gift of 3 days away from the distractions of your life and you plan your life, those 3 days turn into giving yourself so much more time, so much more focus, and so much more success. Right? So you can't do it at 30 minutes here and 30 minutes there. To really do that, you need to be in a bubble. You need to have everything else in your life closed off so that you can focus and plan your year. And that's why we do this in January, so that you can really, out of the gate, 2016, create your highest revenue year. And for instance, I have here right on the slide, one of our attendees, Deb Cantrell, came from Fort Worth, Texas, and her business, Savor Culinary, she was doing okay when she came, but just from what she learned at the event, she went home and tripled her business. Tripled her business, all right? I mean, that's incredible. We're talking about big revenue jump. So if you guys are just kind of wanting to, sort of stay where you are or just be mediocre, then this is definitely not the event that you want to attend, because this is for people that really want to propel themselves to a much higher level. All right. So I'm going to tell you all about the bonuses. Let me tell you actually about the bonuses real quickly, and then I'm going to bring on a special guest for you. The first bonus for the first 20 people that sign up tonight, so you're going to have to hurry because I'm seeing here already. Let me just look here. My daughter called me. All right, so that orders are coming in already, but the event is valued at $12.97. And right now, when you buy the event, it is $6.95. The price is about to go up $200 more. On this live cast alone, it's $3.97. $3.90. Like, you probably, ladies, let's be honest, you probably bought a couple purses that add up to more than that, right? So the purses are beautiful. I love beautiful purses too, but that's not going to really buy me my future, okay? I invest thousands of dollars into my business because I know that's going to take me to the next level. And that's really been one of the secrets to my success. But for those that you sign up today, you get the special price and you get a business makeover session. And that business makeover session is where my lead strategist is going to take the time with you and go through your entire business, your revenue streams, your team, any challenges you're having, and lay out a plan starting now so that you don't have to wait till the event. You already have a plan in place. And so that when you come to the event, you already have clarity, and then you just take it to the next level. You come into the event already kind of knowing specifically the areas that you want to focus on, right? So that's a true gift. We don't even really offer that except for in our regular mastermind program. So this is truly a gift that's free, our gift to you. You also get a year on my software, the Interactive Life Coach, which is normally $200. You get that for free, and that software people absolutely love. I mean, it is so valuable. still I'm showing you on this live stream. We're going to give away the Apple TV. I have a special guest coming in a second. But I just want to show you a little window into the world of the Blastoff event. So are you guys playing the video or I need to play the video? I'm playing the video. Okay. Oops. All right. Here we go. All right, everybody, I'm sorry that we had some problems with the video. We're going to try to play the video in a minute again. Right, guys? Are we going to try to do the video? Can we do it? So sorry about that. I don't know what the audio challenge is. Anyway, are we back on? Yep. Okay. So I am sorry about that. The video didn't play. I don't know what happened there. But you know, with technology, stuff happens. But I'm sorry, but you were able to see the people there enjoying themselves. So right now, though, I'm really excited because I'm going to introduce you a very special guest, and her name is Karen Cunningham.
Hi.
And Karen is a client of mine. She is in my Pinnacle program. And so I've had the honor to be coaching Karen for some time, and I've been working with Karen in this last year. And so thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And Karen is the CEO of First Step Athletics, and she is incredible, and her team who work with corporations to help everybody get fit. So thanks for coming.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Good,
I'm really excited.
Good. So first, tell everybody about your business and what you do.
Well, as you know, I run a company called First Step Athletics, and I work with companies and corporations that want to take their health to a new level, have fun while doing it, and feel fabulous on a daily basis. We all anymore sit too much. The computer, we have to be in front of it. So we like to come in, give you some plan that fits for everybody, whether or not they're sitting or lifting or driving a truck or sitting on an assembly line, and give them programs that actually are fun and are doable and easy to do.
Right.
So we have so much fun.
Well, I do know that we sit too much in our business, and this is something I've been working on. So getting a stand-up desk, I got one of those balls at my desk. And physical fitness has been such a big part of my life. And I think for people to be successful, they need to also take good care of their body.
100%.
Right?
100%.
So, and Karen is the expert at it, I'm telling you. So, so you attended Blastoff.
I did.
And so, I mean, I can sit here and talk all day long about Blastoff because it is just, it's hard for me to put into words what an incredible event it is. And for those of you, again, if you are interested to jump on in, it's blastoffeventspecial.com. But I wanted Karen to come here because I'd rather you hear it from somebody else than me. And what was the experience like for you? Well, where were you first before you came into the event, like in your business and so forth?
Okay, so in my business, I became First Step Athletics in 2008, and 2010 I opened up my doors to a studio, and really it was because I was outside to get people out of the rainy weather.
Right.
It was like either I had to shut down my business or find a little space. But then I was just there. I wasn't doing anything more than kind of on that hamster wheel, and either I had to learn something new, have some new programs in place, or I was, really thinking about what else I was going to do.
Right. So you were kind of at a sort of a standstill in your
crossroads.
business. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
And I was feeling frustrated. You talk about having, that client that you keep bringing in, but then I was holding them back as well because I was just kind of repeating the same thing. So heard about Blastoff.
Okay.
And did some research, looked at what you and your team was offering, and I just thought, like literally, it was, it was like, do it, or you have to decide what else you're going to do.
Right.
I signed up, went, and could not believe what I came out of there with. In one day, I had more knowledge than of all the years that I've been in business, in different businesses. Kind of, you talk about a serial entrepreneur. After I went there, I realized I was one as well. I just didn't know it.
Right.
With all the little, my hands into places. But fitness, I fell in love with. It was my passion, and the excitement that Blastoff did, the direction, the plan. Talk about the plan. And it was all laid out for me. I didn't have to then leave and go, okay, now where do I start?
Right.
I got all this information, but where do I start?
Right.
So it was amazing.
Yeah, because, one of the things that we help you do is to really systemize your business, create new revenue streams around what you're doing, programs around what you're doing, but how to actually implement them and then how to sell them. And that's what changed
100%.
for you.
100%. I would have never dreamt about going into the corporate world. I was, personal training, boot camps, coaching with runners, triathletes, and all of a sudden, sitting in there, it was like, why wouldn't I do that? And Blastoff helped me to dream bigger than I even knew I could dream. Like, it was like I dreamt here, and then you said, really? Like, where are you going? And the team that you have there is phenomenal. They walk you through everything. I think the other part, too, is that I don't even think I shared this with you, but I feel like there's so many industries that they don't want to share how they got there. And you are, like, so willing to just say everything you know. Everything that you've done, everything that worked, everything that didn't work. You talked about those steps, the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
The clients that, you just go, oh, today I'm meeting with. And as you say, unfortunately, they're out there. But it was so liberating to have somebody say that, and that it was okay, that you could let those people go.
Right.
That you were going to find the right fit. So
right.
That was phenomenal, too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's the point? Personally, I think knowledge is for us to share, not to keep, right? And so I do have a lot of wisdom over almost 30 years in business. And so, it's just been so exciting to see you on this rise. So tell everybody what's happened since Blastoff.
Okay, so what's happened? Not only have I hired people, I have landed corporate accounts. So I'm working with even more people, which, as Allison, brings out in you, that what we have is we have a gift, and we shouldn't only share it with the community that we're local in, but the world. And by going into corporations, businesses, I get to actually touch more people's lives. And just by watching them be more productive, happy, getting along better in the companies,
right?
That's exciting. Sometimes I do plot them against each other, I must admit. But, that's part of the fun. They even love that.
Right, that competition.
And I also, signed, as you know, this month, my largest corporate account right now with the military at Camp Pendleton. So I am really excited about that.
That's awesome.
So this month is going to be even greater in revenue than I think any of the months. So I'm excited about that, to serve, to help with the men and women that serve. And, they're ready for an exciting program, and I'm going to give it to them.
Well, yes, you are. So how much,
revenue?
Yeah, revenue. How much, that's what people want to know. I mean, what's the difference been for you?
Okay, so the difference for me is I was barely covering my overhead. I was not giving myself a paycheck. That wasn't even seen. If anything, I was using out of the personal account of,
right.
My husband's company. He was supporting me.
Right.
But now I pay my bills. I actually have a staff. I am growing even further in my staff. And as far as even somebody to come and clean.
Right.
It's big.
Right.
Right. Allison's always saying, get rid of what you don't like to do. I don't like to do that, really.
Right. Right.
And I'm getting a paycheck. So I have went 100%, doubled over. You talked about triple. I should have put it into that amount, because it's probably quadrupled my revenue.
That's
100, just so phenomenally. Not only that, though, the revenue is great, but the fact that I have so much growth still. I am so excited about just where I will go, and you can bet that I will be there again, because just mapping out my plan will be so much just greater for my company.
Yeah.
And that type of thing.
To be strategic. We've had people come to
gosh.
the event for 5 years because it is the time that they take in their business to do their yearly planning.
100%.
So.
Yeah. And you talked about taking that 3 days, you can't get away. I was the ultimate of making excuses.
Right.
I had clients I couldn't change. I had, dogs to watch. I had grandchildren to pick up. I was the ultimate, I could make up a million excuses. And this time it was a no-brainer. Actually, I have 4 days mapped out, because I'm coming the Thursday before.
Right.
And staying.
Yeah.
It wasn't even it was okay, when are the dates? I'm there.
Right. Well, I'm so excited, and it's, we've got these great speakers I'm going to tell you all about as well.
Exciting.
But it's just been so beautiful, Karen, to see your growth, and, even it's going to even go beyond that, because you showed up. You said, I'm serious. I'm going to make this happen. I'm not going to let anyone stop me. I'm not going to let other stories stop me. I'm not going to let the excuses stop me. Anything. I'm going to look at this as my window of opportunity, and you either have to take it and go big or go home. So
100%. So I just have to say, and I know that you asked me just because I have just seriously blasted off. Now, next stop is Mars or something.
Right.
I'm not sure. I'm going to dream big. It's going to be out there. But for anybody that is just kind of on the fence, that type of thing, I will promise you that this 3 days with you and your team is the best investment ever. I would have paid 10 times the amount, that knowing what I know and going now again, it was just, like I say, that was a no-brainer. Even if, as Allison said, we do our hair, we do, shoes, all that kind of fun stuff. Make it a Christmas gift to yourself, a holiday gift. Make it make it a gift to you and your business, because you will take whatever you spend on this, you will get it 10 times over the day that you walk out the door. You'll make decisions you won't believe.
Yeah,
So,
you'll be on the fast track.
yeah.
Well, you are such a sweetheart.
Thank
you
you.
for coming
Thank
today
you, thank
and
you.
sharing your story, because it is so inspiring. And I think
I'm
we
so
all
excited.
need that. We all need that hope and to see what the possibilities are, because we get stuck kind of in our world. But you're a perfect example of what that success can be. So give me a hug.
Thank you, Allison. Thank
you.
Thanks, you guys. Sign up now. Do it now.
Listen
Seriously.
to her.
I know.
Okay. All right. So, all you have to do is go to Blastoff Event Special. You get the event, the 3 days, the bonuses, and let me tell you about the special guests that we have. And then I have a lot more content, so stay with me. I have some important things I'm going to be teaching you still about your business. So we still have more to go. So, have you heard of a gentleman named Peter Diamandis? I saw Peter Diamandis speak not long ago, and I could not sleep all night long, because I tell you, it completely blew me away. I called my husband. I was like so excited, and the ideas were just busting through my head. He is incredible. Fortune magazine calls Peter Diamandis one of the top 50 leaders of our time. He is the CEO of the X Prize, and he's the one responsible for sending all those spaceships to the moon recently. He is the one that got Richard Branson on board. He is the most inspiring individual I think that I have ever met. And his whole thing is about innovation and how to innovate and how to stay on top of the curve. And he is the author of the New York Times bestselling book, Abundance, and also a new book that just came out called Bold. And so he is actually speaking at our event, Blastoff. And I can't tell you how over the moon I am. So thrilled. For you to see Peter speak is a chance of a lifetime. It truly, truly is. And we're going to actually be giving away this book. And so hang on, we're going to be giving this book away in just a few minutes. So Peter is speaking at the event. We also have Mike Koenigs, and Mike Koenigs is an online marketer extraordinaire. He is probably the #1 online marketing expert that there is. And just for example, he made $9 million in 1 week on a launch. $9 million, 1 week, okay? And so he is going to be teaching how to market online, how to be seen and heard everywhere. He's an incredible speaker. He's a wonderful guy. And I'm telling you, there's so much that we're giving you at this event. It's absolutely incredible. So we're literally laying out the step-by-step roadmap, but we're also giving you this incredible knowledge. Again, go to blastoffeventspecial.com. Blastoffeventspecial.com. Don't miss it. Don't miss out on the bonuses. We have another speaker, Michael Burnoff, and Michael is an expert on persuasion and influence. So for those of you that struggle with sales, or you just want to take sales to the next level, we always have to be working on that, is that Michael is going to be teaching you how to live and breathe and become that influencer in your market. He is riveting. He is riveting. You will be on the edge of your seat with Michael. He is just fantastic. I mean, can you believe this crew of speakers plus my team of coaches, myself? We're going to take such good care of you. This is a first-class event. This isn't an event near the airport where we just there's water. Like, we take such good care of you. We've got a cocktail party. We We have so much that you just don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So again, you need to jump in right now, and I see you at the event. I see you sitting there. I see you working on this plan. Just imagine yourself walking out on Sunday and like feel so relieved and so thankful and grateful that now you know. Like it's no longer a mystery. And you know exactly how to lay out this plan. We're going to take such good care of you. This will be the best investment that you've ever made in yourself. And so don't look at, of the things that are the roadblocks, like the time or the money. That will always keep you small. You look at something like this as where it's going to take me. This is how I look at things like this. Where is this going to take me? How much money is it going to make me? Who are the people that I'm going to meet? It's literally like opening up a door to a whole new world. And that's what we're giving you. And that's what I want to share with you. Go to blastoffeventspecial.com. All right. So I know that Lisa is on the chat and answering questions. We've got people. I can't wait. So see you there. Judy's coming. Oh gosh, this is just going to be so fantastic. All right, so I'm going to give away one of the prizes right now. Okay, I'm going to give away one of the prizes, and then we're going to get more into the content. All right, so again, you can go to blastoffeventspecial.com, and we are going to we're going to take care of you right away. We're going to schedule your business makeover session right away and get you all signed up. So we got to do that quickly though, because the event is selling out, and if you don't take this opportunity, we aren't doing this event again. This may be the last time that we do the Blastoff event. We haven't told people that, but this may be the last time. And if we do it next year, it's going to be a whole other year before that happens. So let me go ahead. I'm going to ask a trivia question. Are you all ready? And I'm going to give away this incredible book, Abundance. This is, Peter Diamandis' book. I've read this book. It's absolutely over the top fantastic. So here's the question. So the first person in the chat, so team, are you watching this? The first person that answers this question, okay? What was Henry Ford's first mass-produced car called? You're going to win this prize. What was Henry Ford's first mass-produced car called? Go. Who is the first person? Who's going to win this? All right, so now there's a little bit of a delay here on the chat. So team, you watching on here? No, Melissa, it's not the Model T. You guys thought it's the Model T, but it's actually not the Model T. No, it's not the Model A. No, go down every letter in the alphabet, guys. Mercedes? No. People, you haven't gotten it. It's not the Model T. It's not the Model T. Try another model. Henry Ford's first mass-produced car was the Model what? Quadricycle? No. Good try, Melissa. Not it. No, not the Model C. Model C. Edsel? No. Was that? I don't think the Edsel was Henry Ford's car. Z. And the winner is? Danielle says, okay, I'll buy the book. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to have to come up with another question. All right, last chance. Anyone get it? Still waiting? The winner is? All right, it is the Model N. N. This was the first model. Dun, dun, dun. No. Sorry, guys. You didn't win the book. All right, we have another question. You have another chance to win. We're going to give away the Apple TV. No, so Judy put every letter of the alphabet. So you guys are so funny. All right, so I want to get back to the content here, but go to blastoffeventspecial.com. We want to make sure that you get it in quickly so that you can get the business makeover session that is only while we're on here today, and the special price, because the second this is over, it's going back to double the price. You don't get the business makeover. You don't get the software. Why wouldn't you give this to yourself? I mean, why wouldn't you give yourself this opportunity? That's just crazy making. So, and I cannot wait to work with you. So blastoffeventspecial.com. Let's do this together. All right, so I'm getting back into the content now. Now, one of the most important things in business is to learn to be a champion decision maker. And so people that are champion decision makers are able to make decisions on the spot. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men in the world, if not the wealthiest, said the reason that he is so successful is because he learns to make decisions on the fly. So my rule of thumb, this is Allison's rule of action, is it's action in the moment. Action in the moment, which means that the second you make a decision, you don't go, well, let me think about it, or I'm gonna take some time to think about it. Now, let me ask you, are you scheduling an appointment? Oh, tomorrow at 2, I'm going to sit and think about it. No, you're not. It means that you're procrastinating, which means that you don't move forward. So you have 5 seconds to once you make the decision, you have 5 seconds to take action. And that means that you write the letter, you send the email, you make the call, you sign up for the event, you just do it. And you trust, and then you move forward. Theodore Roosevelt had a wonderful saying, and he said this: in decision making, the best thing is the right decision, the second best thing is the wrong decision, and the worst thing is no decision at all. Because whether it's the right decision or wrong decision doesn't really matter, because every decision moves you forward. No decision means that you're in limbo and you stay the same. And that means 2016 is the same as 2015. So you're not really moving forward. And so you have to make those decisions in the moment. I mean, think about the big decisions you've made in your life. Every single one has moved you forward. Even if you felt like it wasn't necessarily the right decision, if that hadn't happened, then you wouldn't have met this person that led you to this thing, right? So it's action in the moment. This is how I operate. When I'm with my team and we say we're going to do something, I do it right then. Like, we jump on it immediately. I sign up immediately. That's why I've been successful. I don't wait. I move forward. I do it now. And that's really been a gift. So action in the moment. And remember this, okay? Every one of you is helping people to have a better life, right? Every one of you is helping people to have a better life, right? Whatever industry that you're in the financial industry, the real estate industry, the car industry, the travel industry, and every one of you is helping people to have a better life. But listen to me, you're not a helper. You're not a helper. You're a leader. You are a visionary, lighting the way for people to have a better life. You have to step into that role. You have to step into your greatness. Own that. Because when you do, people will feel that. They will see that your confidence, and they will be drawn to that. You will attract the people that want to get behind your vision and move it forward in 2016. You will attract the customers that value you and want to hire you and move forward. They will pay the prices that you ask because they value you, because you own it, right? And to step into that role of that leader and that visionary, you have to play the part. You have to do what it takes to get yourself there, right? So be the leader and the visionary that you are. You deserve this. You so deserve this, right? There is an unlimited supply of wealth. And whatever your circumstances are, I promise you, I mean, you look at people that are multi-millionaires, billionaires. Many of them came from dire circumstances. You know, some living out of a car. I know John Paul DeJourian. He is the CEO of Patron Tequila, of John Paul Mitchell Systems. He was living in his car with his son, all right, when he started Paul Mitchell Systems, with $700. So, you know, to think that your circumstances are holding you back is a story that you're telling, and it's not a true story. The true story is that we have to take responsibility, and we have to get out there and put ourselves in circumstances that are going to give us those opportunities. We have to take the leap even though we don't see the path. We have to take the leap even though we don't quite know how it's going to get there, and that's how successful people do it. I'm jumping out of the window all the time going, I have no idea how this is going to play out, but it always does, and often better than I had hoped. There's an unlimited supply of wealth around us, but you have to be willing to tap into that and own it and step into that. Okay? So, you know, people are often saying, oh, I need financing. I need investors. But, and a lot of them might get investors and they end up owing the investor so much money they don't own their company anymore. And then they don't really know how to build their company. So what I say is you need to get clients, you need to get customers. And even Steve Jobs, he didn't have investors at first. He sold a bunch of computers. So that's what we want to teach you. We want to teach you to elevate your business and double, triple, quadruple your business in a very short period of time, and own your business 100% outright. Right? Now, there are some businesses that do need financing if you are creating a bunch of products and you need things from overseas and so forth, and we teach you that too. All right? So we still have more. I'm going to give away the Apple TV, but I really hope that you give this gift to yourself. I see you there. And go to blastoffeventspecial.com. I cannot wait to work with you. So I want to share this last point with you, and then I would like to take some questions here. Let's see. So Meredith, so I wanted to share this comment. So Meredith, hi Meredith, Kamenek, I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm not only a dreamer, I'm a doer, and it's gotten so awesome. Now it's time to expand my business, and it's scary but exciting. So Meredith, here's the deal. I'm glad it's scary, okay? Because that means you're stretching yourself. If it's not scary, it means you're playing it safe and you're not going to really grow. We can take that fear and turn it into adventure and excitement. Instead of looking like that it's scary, think of, oh my gosh, look at the world that I have in front of me. Look at the opportunities that are falling in my feet, the people that I'm going to meet, and how fun this is, right? So the fear is what we put in our mind. But it should be taking your breath away. It should be taking your breath away because, you know, that means that you are on to bigger things. So I have something that I want to do. I want you guys to do with me. Can you just humor me a second? I would like you to close your eyes, except if you're driving, don't close your eyes. But if you are sitting there, I want you to just think about the most beautiful dream that you could possibly dream. Where do you want to be in 2016? At the end, just hold that in your mind. What is the most beautiful dream that you could possibly conjure up in your mind for your business, for your life, for your family, for humanity, whatever that is? Okay, you got that? All right, now I want you to triple that. I want you to triple that. Did that blow your mind a little bit? So Meredith, when you're talking about being a dreamer, how about tripling your dream? What happens there? Did that just like blow your mind? This is the way you've got to think. You've got to think so much bigger than you're allowing yourself to do. Every one of you has the ability to change the world. You truly do. Okay? And so this is what I want to help you do, which leads me to this point. And one of the biggest secrets of my success is that I make decisions from where I'm going, not from where I'm at. All right? So think about where you want to be, that triplet dream. And if you were there right now, what kind of decisions would you make for yourself, for your business, for your clients, your marketing, the people that you surround yourself? Don't wait. Do it now. Even if you feel like you don't have the resources, do it now. I mean, you know, when I was a single mom, thank you, Visa, okay? Because I didn't have the resources, but I was like, I'm investing in myself. I'm going to make this happen. And that's why I'm here and able to tell about it today. Make decisions from where you're going, not from where you're at. So many people make decisions based on the circumstances that you're looking at right in front of you. And it's usually a limited reality, because you're making it based on things that happened in the past that are right in front of you. You have to make decisions for where you're going, where you can't see. That's where you got to be making the decisions. Make decisions from where you're going, not from where you're at. Okay? So I really want to take, some questions because this is one of the things that I love to do. Is I love to hear some of your business challenges, and I'd like to answer them. And there's somebody on this live stream that has that same question, I promise you. So there are no silly questions. So let's see. Go ahead and ask in the chat any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer. And I'm so excited. We have so many people that are coming to the Blastoff event. And remember, to get this business makeover session where we can dive into your business now, help you create that triplet dream, get you all set for the Blastoff event. Oh my gosh, it's going to be incredible. Aren't you excited? You just go to blastoffeventspecial.com and but I want to answer your questions. And we've got Kendall is coming to the event. Is Kendall on the chat here? So excited you're coming, Kendall. Let's see. How Danielle is asking how to hire a marketing assistant. So I'll answer that. And then Meredith, I'm a professional photographer with my own studio for 18 years. I couldn't get a loan for my daughter's college, so I published a book to put her through school. Now I'm public speaking and selling art. So that's awesome, Meredith. And what is your specific question? I'm going to answer all these. Melissa, how do we best prepare for the January event? Is there homework that will make the session more productive? And yeah, so I'm going to answer that question for you, Melissa. Great question. All right, so let's see, Danielle, how to hire a marketing assistant. So in building your business, oftentimes we hire the administrative people first, right? So one of the first things that you're going to get is your own assistant that can help you run errands, do data entry, make calls, answer the phone, do things like that, right? And so then the next level in your business is going to be people to help you with marketing, like social media, booking speaking engagements, things like that. So first of all, you've got to decide what is the best area of marketing for you, because there's so many types of marketing. And this is what we're going to really nail down at the Blastoff event, so that you're focused clearly on the area of marketing that's going to be the best for your business. And we're going to tell you all of that so you don't waste your time and money. So when you hire a marketing assistant, first, Danielle, you have to be clear on what type of marketing that you want them to be doing, because people have different skill sets. Some people are good at video, some people are good at social media strategy online, some people are better at offline booking, speaking engagements, or other type of guerrilla marketing strategies. So the first thing is to get clear on what type. So because in any role that you hire someone, usually the biggest mistakes happen when you're not clear first about the skill set that the person needs to have, the type of personality they need to have, what role that you're trying to fill, what's your pain point, okay? So that when you place your ad for that, then you are writing out exactly the type of skills that you need, the type of experience. So that's the first thing I would say, is to get really clear on the area of marketing that you need, obviously figuring out what your budget is, and then, place your ad. Another really good way to get somebody a marketing assistant or any type of employee is talk to people that you know. Often a really good referral is a great way too. We have people in the business, in this business here, Lisa, who I had known before. Jennifer was also a referral from somebody that worked here, my assistant. So that's also a really good way to find people that work for you. But that's the first thing, Danielle. And of course, you're coming to the event, I know, and so we're going to also give you those steps as well, because I have a lot of tips about the do's and don'ts of hiring that could save you thousands of dollars. Hiring the wrong person you can lose thousands of dollars, not just in the money that you spend on the wrong person, but if you have the wrong person in your business, you lose opportunities. It can bring down your whole team. It can just stress you out, and you're talking about it all the time and wasting your time and energy. So you really want to learn how to hire the right people, and we're going to teach you that at the event, step by step. My rules of thumb through years of experience in hiring people. And I love my team. I have an amazing team. I'm so blessed. They're all awesome. But it's been it's a road to get there to figure out. And so we want to shortcut that so you don't have to go through that heartache to find your superstar team. So great question. And so let's see. What was Melissa? How do we best prepare for the January event? Is there homework that will make the session more productive? I would say, Melissa, do the homework that we did right now on the live stream. Really look at your year and what you feel worked best and what didn't, right? And so that you're really targeted on the areas that you want to focus on. And we're going to really take your whole business to the next level. And so just be focused on what your goals are, but also be really open, because you won't even imagine the new ideas, the ahas from the brainstorming and the masterminding, which is such a brilliant part of the event, just from all of the people. And I facilitate some incredible exercises with ideas that are never going to come on your own. It just won't happen. I mean, even from a book. You have to be around that energy, so you're going to get that. So I would say do the exercises from today, but then just be open-minded, because it's just going to blow your mind beyond that and open up new opportunities that you didn't even see that were there. And get ready to have some fun too. So, okay, Lisa Meringue Wardwell, I own 2 restaurants. How do I compete with corporate restaurants coming into town? Well, obviously I need to know a little bit more about your restaurants and so forth, but I know personally for me, I prefer to support restaurants of, the owners that, I live in San Diego, and my husband and I go out a lot. My daughter's grown, she doesn't live at home, so we definitely like to, I'm not the greatest cook. In fact, I don't cook, let's be honest. But I do make reservations, and I like to go out to eat. So, in fact, I'm all made up to do this live stream. I'm going out to dinner after this. So I would much rather we go to restaurants that we know and love. We know the community. We know the owner, the maitre d', and you build a relationship with those people. So I think number one is in the marketing that you do is to build that, Lisa, to build that community around you of a following. Of these people that are your raving fans, and what are you doing to really cultivate that in the community? Really getting involved with the community so that you're seen and heard everywhere. But also think about what sets you apart, what makes you different from just the corporate chain, right? I mean, I know for me personally, I don't really like to eat so much at the corporate chain restaurants. I want to be at the restaurant where I feel like that sense of community. But you've got to, in your marketing, that really needs to come out of what makes you different. And so it's the food, it's the whole experience, how you give back to the community. But there's so much that you can do to just create such a buzz around your restaurants. And we're going to teach that at the Blastoff event. The coolest things that you can do for your restaurant and that you will not see that anyone has seen anyone do in your industry before. So you will be an industry leader. These are the things that we're going to be teaching at the Blastoff event. But, really, you've got something special there. And so let's elevate that, and let's, make 2016 the most successful years in your business. And don't let these corporate giants scare you, because you're offering all that and so much more. So let's see. Have you ever experienced losing your mojo? And if so, what did you do to get it back? Really good question, Deborah. And sure, we all have those times, right? And that's why part of my blueprint's called the mojo, because we have to stay in tune with that. I would say you may have lost your why. You may have lost, I work hard. I mean, no lie, but I love what I do. I really do. And that's what excites me and inspires me. I like the challenge, and I love the people, and I love the impact that we're making. So my question to you is, have you lost your why? And when was the last time that you really sat and got reconnected with that? And that is another reason why you need to be at the Blastoff event, because we're going to reconnect you with that why. We're going to help you. You're probably living in level number 1 or 2, and we need to get you back into the 3, whether it's in what you're doing now or something different altogether. But I'll tell you what, you'll have the answers, and you will be re-inspired. You'll have that mojo back when you leave the Blastoff event, no question, and it's going to stay. So, what is that worth to you to feel that mojo every day? What would that be worth to you? Like, that's priceless, right? And so, gosh, I cannot tell you enough. You got to come to Blastoff. That's how you get your mojo back. And then we give you the tools to keep it there. So go to blastoffeventspecial.com. Let's see. Any other questions here? I have a virtual assistant business and want to reach out to more people that have online businesses. How do and where do I find these people? So, Judy, I'm so excited. Judy, you're coming to the event. I know that. And you're going to learn that because we're going to teach you. Because where do you find these online businesses? You find them online. But a lot of people need virtual assistant businesses that aren't just online businesses too, right? Because even a brick and mortar business needs to be online, right? It's not really anymore like that it's separate. It's just part of our universe. And so we're going to teach you the strategies to connect with those people. But what has to happen, Judy, is that you've got to be seen as the expert in your field. And there's so many incredible ways to do that to level yourself up so that when people are thinking, I need a virtual assistant or I need to delegate and I really, I'd rather have a virtual team, it's like Judy, you are the go-to person. You're I got to call Judy, right? Because you have elevated that status. And how you do that is you build that community through social media and through all of the things that we're doing here. But you can't just get online and start posting and talking about yourself. There are some real specific strategies to do that. But the first thing is to see yourself as the expert as you are. Own that space, right, that you are. And you need to wear that confidence and shamelessly telling everybody what you do, because business owners need help, Judy, and they need you, right? So you've got to put yourself in those opportunities to where you can captivate that audience and captivate that business, right? So you can't hide behind the computer. You've got to be online, but you also need to get out there. And one of the things that's going to be so great for you, Judy, is that you're going to meet so many people at Blastoff. You'll probably get a lot of clients because there's people in the audience that are looking to hire an assistant. So lucky you, your business is going to start blasting off at the event, okay? So excited that you're coming. Again, go to blastoffeventspecial.com. I have an Apple TV to give away. Does anybody want one? I want one. This is so cool. I'm going to give away this Apple TV because you guys are so awesome for being on here tonight. But let me tell you, the second we go off this broadcast, that offer is off the table. So if you want to, not if you want to, I mean, you're going to be there, right? I cannot wait to work with you. Don't miss this opportunity, because to me, the worst thing is regret, is to look back and go, God, I waited another year. I mean, I have so many people that said to me, Allison, my only regret was that I didn't do this sooner. And so whatever you have going on, move heaven and earth to get yourself here. But get that ticket right now. The secret to success is decisions in the moment. You're so worth it. You're so worth it. And like Karen said earlier, I mean, she would have paid 10 times that, because look at where she is now. Look at where she is now. Blastoffeventspecial.com. Deep in my heart, I want to support you. That's what my mission is. That's my purpose. That's my passion. That's why I'm losing my voice right now, because I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I really want to help you to turn your business into just a revenue machine, because I know you're here to make a difference in the world. And that's what I'm here to do. So, blastoffeventspecial.com, and let's give away this Apple TV. So, here's the question. And I'm hoping you guys do better than you did on the last question about Henry Ford. You kind of bombed on that one. So let's hope that you do better on this one, because I want to give this away. I even have the plugs and stuff to go with it. So so here's the question. You guys ready? All right. What video game company did Steve Jobs work for before he created Apple? What video company did Steve Jobs work for before he created Apple? Dun, 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 dun. There's a little delay here. No, it's not Nintendo. Wayne. Oh my gosh. We got two at the same time. No, we didn't. I'm sorry. We have, let's look at the time here. I think Judy was the winner. Judy, you won Judy won. It's Atari. Wayne, you came in and, you know what, Wayne? I'm going to give you get the abundance book, okay? We're all winners here. So Judy, why don't you email us at support at at support@myblastoff.com, support@myblastoff.com for the TV. Send us your address so that we can send this to you. And then Wayne, do the same, support@myblastoff.com. And we'll send you this book. Of course, you get to see Peter Diamandis at the Blastoff event. He'll be speaking, the author of this book. So it's great. You get to read it before he comes, and we'll be all ready to see him. And yeah, congratulations, Judy. You just won an Apple TV. Yay! Yay, Wayne and Judy. This is so cool. This is so much fun. We got the plugs for you and everything. It's going to be easy. You just plug in. And so I have just had so much fun with you all here tonight. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope that you learned something, and you literally have just a few seconds left. Not even a few seconds. You just need to go right now. Go to your computer, click the button, type in blastoffeventspecial.com. Do it right now so that you can jump in on the opportunity, so that we can see you at the event in January, and I'm going to personally help you and guide you to success. So blastoffeventspecial.com. You so deserve this. Give yourself this gift. And we will see you there in January. So thank you, everybody, for spending this time with me. You all are so incredible. And remember to play a bigger game, step up, and elevate yourself, because you deserve it. Good night, everybody.